If you want to know the best way to move your Wellspa to stimulate the lymphatic system the most, then this is the tutorial for you. There are timestamps along the bottom so you can skip ahead to whatever interests you the most. And the person who is featured in this video is actually a qualified massage therapist, also a facial massage therapist, so a deep understanding of the lymphatic system. I value her opinion in regards to the movement of this device to stimulate the lymphatic system the most. And as Nu Skin is saying, it is having a depuffing effect. So if that is a concern for you, particularly in the lower part of your body, then this will be kind of the technique or the guide for that. So without further ado, let's dive into that. I hope you've got your Wellspa and your gels ready to go, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
I'm going to be showing you how to use the ageLOC Wellspa, our latest device, or how to use it on the leg. It will be especially relevant to those who are struggling with edema, the puffiness of the leg. Obviously, it's a problem with the lymphatic drainage. So my left leg will be star of the show today, so there would be no face of mine shown. So a lot of girls, women think that, if you have problem with your low part of the leg, then this is the only area you will need to use the Wellspa in order to fight that condition. But quite often the problem resides actually not in the low part, although, potentially it could be, but quite often it actually resides quite higher. And it's all connected to the lymph nodes, which are main draining points for the lymphatic system as well. So the main collecting points are underneath the knee and in your groin area. So imagine your leg as a river, and at some point of the river you have a congested bend, and it's full of junk. So it actually will stop the flow of the river. So in my opinion, if you do not clean up that congestion, then whatever you do in the low part of your leg is not going to work. So it is important to start way higher your treatment and then work your way down. There are some schools out there, and in Europe, massage therapists are suggested to use the lymphatic drainage technique starting from your toes all the way up. Look, if you don't have problems with your lymphatic system, probably that will work for you fantastic. But those who do struggle with edema, I suggest you need to start working with the higher section of your leg. So this leg already been polished by the ageLOC body polish. It is a fantastic product. So it actually has 3 types of action: mechanical, enzymatic, and chemical peel as well. Very delicate. So I've done that already to save your time. And we're going to be using the body activating gel together with the ageLOC Wellspa IO. So here we go. So that's the product we're going to be using for those who want to work with the lymphatic to begin with. And number 2, if you want to use it as a pre-workout and post-workout as well to help with aching, pains and things like that. Okay, so we're going to be using first on the upper part of my leg. So 1, 2, I use it like, 3 little streaks like this. I really like to use NAPCA Moisture Mist to keep skin moist. And all I have to do just before I even start, just distribute it on my leg, all over the knee, underneath, to ensure that covered really well. So here we go, and now I'm just turning it on. So it gives me, the moment is 4 minutes, and that's important. So when you start, you kind of move with one motion, and then as you go down delicately, and then you just move it up, and you might want to just hold it for a few seconds just here in the groin area to activate your lymph nodes as well. And then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, one long motion, and then you go up, and you go like that. And now you can actually just hold it for a few seconds under the knee and move it up as well. And it's all end up in the groin area. And then you go down. And you hold it there a little bit. And one motion. So here we go. The Wellspa doesn't like sudden movements. It actually protests it every time I move it too fast. So here we go. Give it a go, under the knee. up. There we go. And don't forget to hold it in the groin area. Here we go. So I'm giving myself 4 minutes to do that. See, it doesn't like for the Wellspa to be moved too quickly. And fair enough, because our lymph doesn't move quickly at all. So you need to respect your body accordingly. Nice and easy. Now you don't need to press it too hard because the nodules of Wellspa do the job for you. And I find it just saves a lot of energy. Yeah, sorry, moving too fast. It will certainly train you. Nice and easy. It's actually quite pleasant. Here we go. So 4 minutes are done. And now that this part is done, we can actually move on the lower part of the leg. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. 1, 2, 3. I'm using the moisture mist to assist me. Then I'll just distribute it using the Wellspa before I turn it on to make sure that everything is covered in gel, including the ankle. You know, the beauty of the Wellspa, the fact that it actually has those nodules and they are positioned in a particular angle, that you can get all the nooks and crevices of your ankle and your leg without losing the contact. So now that I have all of my lower part is covered with gel, I'm just going to be using it. Here we go. One motion up, up, up. Here we go. It's very comfortable to hold. It's non-slippery, so you can have a very good grip without the fear of dropping it. Give it a little rub just here. Move it, hold it, gently moving down, and you repeat that. Hold it. And now you can continue. Here we go. And you kind of move it towards the groin area again. And the same on the outer side of your leg. Here we go. If it's get to be too dry, just here, use the moisture mist. And into the groin area. And now you're using it all over your leg. There we go. I love it because you're actually not losing the contact with your skin at all, regardless how complicated the geography of your leg, so to speak. So here we go. To your leg and into your groin area. So that's simple as it is. So we've got only 1 minute left, so I'm going to be turning it off. And what we found that this gel, although it's been suggested to be left on your leg, you can do that, but I find it a bit sticky. So after just doing a little bit of manual lymphatic drainage afterwards, you kind of gently, don't press it too hard, make sure that it's nice and easy. You're kind of putting this stocking on. Lovingly putting the stocking on your leg. I take it off. So I've got the wet cloth here. I wipe it. And after that, it's up to you whether you want to use the body serum as an anti-cellulite treatment, or you can actually use our ageLOC Dramatic Effect to finish it off. Easy. Here we go. Using the same cloth, just going to wipe my Wellspa, and voila. So I'll just use this cream, warm it up in my hands. I love this cream. I think it's beautiful. Again, use enough of this cream just to make sure that your your hands are gliding over your skin easily. They don't catch. That's it. Let's compare. It's not interesting. You can obviously look at the color. Look at the condition of the skin. This is quite dry. You know, as you age, the condition around your knees, not as good, but you can see the texture. Oh, it feels so nice. And this leg feels like 2 kilos lighter. So that's it.
Alright, how about that? Did you notice the difference? The color changed completely, and that's just using the activating gel. That's not even when you're using the body serum, which is designed to be having that visible effect. It's there to be used for these surface level things, whereas the activating gel is there to be used with the deeper things, what's going on underneath the skin and in the tissue, and having those wellness benefits, as I mentioned. Alright guys, that's all for today. I'll see you in a future video. Ciao.